Hello, my name is James Ray Miller. I've just recently been released from prison. I did 26 years for first degree assault, attempted aggravated robbery, and conspiracy, and I am mending roots to cultivate communities. The year I was arrested was 1994. I was 17 years old. The incident I went to jail for was it was a young man who was killed for his Bronco jacket, they stated. They said a young man and his cousin were coming from someone's house. They said somebody rolled up on them. Basically, they stated two gentlemen got out of the car, and one of them walked up to the first one, and they said he stated to him, give him his jacket or whatever. They had a tussle behind it, and no one knows between the other two people which one pulled the trigger. Before going to prison, I played sports, uh, football, basketball growing up. Lived with my mother mainly, age 13, 14, I start going down a different road. I have family members who were involved in gangs, and I kind of I looked up to them, but they weren't really into it that deep, but I wasn't from the same gang they were from. I'm basically from a member of the Crips gang, Trey Gangsters. And mainly I think my involvement in that was, looking for more brotherhood and, more family structure, certain things out of that aspect. And I got involved in it because, I started selling drugs. So basically I wanted more, and I didn't really need nothing. My mother made sure I had everything I needed, but, we want more. We want the flashy cars. We want the fresh clothes, all that other stuff. So that was part of me being drawn to that lifestyle. I had fights. I'd been in shootouts, got shot at. Like I said, I lived in the blood neighborhood. So, like I said, every day was a daily struggle for me. Oh, I believe my involvement in the gang had everything to do with my situation. If I wasn't a gang member, me and you probably wouldn't even be talking right now. So basically, it changed my life. Well, my trial was about 2 weeks long. I was I was petrified because I'm looking at life in prison at 18 years old. The jury took 2 days to come back. So when they read the verdict, they read the murder charge first, found me not guilty. So I'm like, oh, okay. They, next charge, guilty. Next charge, guilty. Next charge, guilty. So I'm stuck. I'm paralyzed. And when I got back to that holding cell, like I broke down, literally. So if I can tell the next man, like, look at what you're doing to your family, what you're doing to you, how you're hurting your mother, your brothers, sisters, whatever the case may be, and what problems are you bringing to your family, to your house. Because my house was shot at numerous times. And I don't have nothing to do with my mother. That's because of me. But, I just like to let the youth know of today, like, I mean, this isn't, it's fun and it's cool when everything is going well, when you're making good money, selling drugs, and, you out there, you got the good car and all the girls and all that. But when that other door closes and you on that other side, can you imagine living in a bathroom? I mean, just imagine that right now. The bathtub is your bed. You got a toilet and a sink. That's how big those rooms are. And you're living in there with another man. Being a member of a gang was my choice. Me ending up in that situation, I can't blame no one but myself because I chose to live that life. With me choosing to live that life, I know what comes with it: death or jail. I had to live with that decision. I had to live those 26 years in prison for a choice I made as a child. And that's what a lot of, a lot of youth need to look at. Like, I mean, this isn't a lifestyle you want to live. My message to young people who would be thinking about joining a gang would be, look at me and look at my story. Like I said, I'm a walking billboard. If there's anything you want to see that can go wrong as far as being in a gang, like, you can look at me. The Mending Roots to Cultivate Community Telethon will, I believe, will help a lot of youth as far as in their community, by us going out with them and allow them to plant trees in the high-risk neighborhoods as far as the Park Hill area, the east side of Denver, Montbello, Westwood area, many other areas where it's high crime in those communities. Anything we can do at this point in time will help. And any youth that are willing to give their time to make a change, you are welcome.